my go-to response for everything, for like for joy, for happiness, like, oh, let's celebrate by drinking, or with sadness or stressors, we would cope by drinking. And so it's it's so nice to I almost feel like I had blinders on, like I couldn't even see past alcohol, like I couldn't see any other possibilities. And I attribute that change in my brain to the naltrexone, but also just giving myself the opportunity to see those things, because you're not going to realize them unless you try it. And I really do appreciate the coach that I met with once, because she pushed me. She
Yeah.
said it's going to be uncomfortable. First time you do something without drinking, it's going to be uncomfortable. And I really appreciated that advice so much, because I think that you think in your brain whenever you start the naltrexone, like, oh, it's just going to be rainbows and butterflies, and I'm going to have this beautiful life where I you know, go to brunch and I don't look around and see other people drinking a mimosa and want one. Um, but then when you have those experiences, I feel like it makes you realize, hey, this is something I can do. This is a possibility. One of my friend's birthdays was a couple months ago, and we went, and I knew that the restaurant. I looked online in advance. I saw their menu, like, oh, mimosas and candied bacon. They go so well together. And we got there, and fortunately, I'm really blessed to have some friends who don't drink. Two of them actually had experiences in their childhood with parents who were drinkers that were really bad. And so I feel like it worked out really great that I had these friends in my life at this time, because they actually, that day at the brunch, I shared my journey because they came in. I was the first to arrive. So I just ordered a mocktail. I thought, that sounds good, like fruity, juicy. They came in, they're like, what are you drinking? I was like, it's a mocktail. And, knowing me, they were like, oh, really? And so, yeah, at that point, I shared with them what was going on, and they told me about their own childhoods, and it just really was a great day, because not only did I have that experience of being somewhere and having a fun time with something that didn't involve alcohol, but also just hearing their own stories. And one of my friends who is just a rock, like I'm a crier, I cry at everything. But she is a rock and never cries at anything. She started telling her story and just like welled up with tears. And I thought, oh man, if it affected her like that, like her own childhood, what am I doing to my kids?
Oh,
So
wow.
made me so grateful that day, seeing that and thinking, I'm doing something better. I'm getting better for my
Mm,
kids. So
yeah.
it was a big day.
Wow, that's so